Hi, I'm John Muka. In this segment, I'd like to introduce you to the idea of adaptive Lean Six Sigma, how it adds to existing methods, and why I think it's important to you as a practitioner, as a professional, a manager, or even as a small business owner. To begin with, let's face it, everyone actually has at least two jobs and works in two organizations. There's your official job and the official organization. It's often represented by nice-looking flow charts and job descriptions. But actually, I find that you spend a lot of time every day working your other job in another organization. I call it the waste and delay organization. This is where you struggle to get past waste, delays, and workarounds. And it's a big reason why you find yourself working more hours and accomplishing less. Now, throughout the day, you face a series of problems. And Lean Six Sigma is a structured problem-solving method. But I think there's often something missing. I often find that classic Lean Six Sigma can be out of sync with the kinds of problems you actually face every day. Let me explain. A recent study was done at a large manufacturing organization. They counted and categorized nearly 1,000 problems over the course of a year. There were three categories: simple for the things that could be handled without additional management approval, significant, which needed approval and often additional resources, and the complex, which not only needed approvals and resources, but also very specialized and technical approaches. When they tallied it up, something like 75% of the problems were simple ones, about 20% were significant, and about 5% were considered complex. Now, how do these categories of problems align with Lean Six Sigma? Well, the complex issues were often the kind that fit Six Sigma type projects, design of experiments or statistical methods to determine proper machine settings, mixtures of ingredients, or comparing complicated routines. The significant category roughly corresponded to the kind of issues often worked in Kaizen blitz events, things like removing obstacles to flow and reducing lead time. And now, here's the really interesting part. The 75% of the problems in the simple category didn't fit well with either Kaizen or Six Sigma. And so these frequently occurring problems didn't fit well with the tools most often emphasized in Lean Six Sigma training. So the question is, how do you deal more effectively with that large volume of simple problems, the ones that are always cropping up and form the largest part of your job in your waste and delay organization? Six Sigma projects or Kaizen events have a place. I use them and I teach the tools that go with them. But it's not a complete system. It's something like working hard on the interstate highway system while forgetting to deal with the traffic and potholes on your local streets. So what I'm saying to you is, you need to have a third choice, using adaptive Lean Six Sigma at the working group level and building that as your foundation for long-term success. That's what I can show you how to do. I can show you how to start with your existing problem-solving skills and form them into a more complete system that will greatly improve your competitive advantage, both as an individual and as an organization. And so the AptoLean approach is based on bringing continuing cycles of challenge, invention, and sustainment within work groups as well as in projects and lean events. Let me tell you how this works. First, we need to develop a well-formed challenge. This means comparing the reality of the current process with the ideals of what we need to have. Current behaviors are compared to these ideals, and those gaps are converted into specific target conditions for action. I call this facing reality together, and it's a way to bring everyone together in the organization to understand what's important. These target conditions then trigger invention. Multiple solutions are developed and tested, and the best solution is implemented. The process is improved, and then follows sustainment. Barriers are built to keep the process from falling backward. Challenge, invention, and sustainment are the three critical components that must come together in a successful long-term process improvement. Compare this to the current way of doing your process improvement, whether you use Lean Six Sigma or any other method. Where are you most efficient, and what is this costing you? You can make a change, and with a minimally invasive upfront investment. The first day of Greenbelt training, available as a 8-hour quick start session, will get you right into tools that you can begin using immediately. You'll learn to practice go and see and go and count techniques and take immediate actions for some just do it items. You'll also be able to create an effective problem breakdown structure and authorize actions at the local workgroup level, as well as in Kaizen and projects. You can start saving time and expense right away. Your initial improvements lead to the opportunity to do even more. At the same time, learning to solve problems together improves your capability to take on those bigger issues. The complete Greenbelt training provides all the traditional Lean Six Sigma tools, along with the advantages of the adaptive philosophy. Adaptive Lean Six Sigma is the basis of my own work in many kinds of organizations, large and small. I'm helping people in many kinds of roles to eliminate the waste and delay organization and spend more time creating value for their clients. I look forward to telling you more and working with you as an individual or with your organization. Let me help you develop an advantage that can succeed for you.